What's up, everyone? We're excited to bring you this week's edition of the Weekend Warriors podcast with your hosts Kobe, Gunner, and Dominic, where we discuss a range of topics related to health, fitness, bodybuilding, and powerlifting, as well as a few other seemingly random topics that may pique our interest. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the show. We are live. Welcome back to another episode of the Weekend Warriors podcast. We're here with all your boys. Nobody's missing.
Hey.
What's good?
It's been a minute since we talked. While I was on vacation, we didn't really text much. Group chat.
Dude, I didn't even realize you was on vacation until yesterday. That's how long it's been since we talked.
That is actually really true. I didn't realize it until you said see you later. And I was like, this dude was on vacation.
I just say super low key about it. It was a good time though. I needed that type of break to get back into the gym.
Did your baby mama enjoy her break as well?
Bro, she did. Like, she doesn't really get to go out far like that often, so I know she really enjoyed going down to the beach and just chilling. There was one morning, dude, she woke up at fucking 7 o'clock and went down to the water, the beach, to the waves, and just collected seashells and shit. So I know she enjoyed it. Just little shit like that.
I can see her doing that.
Little shit like that makes me happy. I was sitting on the balcony just watching her. I don't even think she knew I was awake. She enjoyed it though.
Just think about it, in the future, her and your kid walk down to the beach and do that together.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right, get emotional.
You're like, I made it.
Like the American dream.
Exactly.
I guess I better tell y'all that I'm leaving in 2 weeks for a whole week.
Where are you going?
Jamaica, Mexico, and then the Catacombs.
Dang!
Oh shit, you're going on a
We're
cruise?
going on a whole cruise.
Let's fucking go.
Bro, I've been tanning. Last week was the most consistent I've been to the gym in 2 years. I haven't missed a day. It's going good. PRs are being hit.
Bro, it's crazy how vacations will get any man to get their ass in the gym and get strict.
Dude, I've been on my shit, man. I haven't missed a meal. I swear I've been on it. I feel good.
That's awesome.
As soon as I get back, it's all gonna. No, I'm gonna keep up with it though. I'm gonna keep on the track I'm on. I feel good.
I saw your progress picture on your story.
Bro, my back.
You look wide as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I've been doing hella pull-ups. They're in all my back days.
You just take up space, bro. Honestly.
I try to.
There.
Every time I walk by a machine and crunch, I just nudge it with my shoulder. I'm like, yeah, wide.
So what
about you, Dom?
Hold on. So you're so wide, you have to walk through doorways, walk sideways?
Not quite. Some, yeah. I mean, some doorways for hobbits.
Never mind.
No, I'm not crazy wide, but I just wish my arms would fill out so it would match the width of my back. Right now, I just look like this. I look like a damn kite with strings.
No, you still look good though. Still look good. So Alvarez, how you been?
It was this week. It was alright. Eventful, but it was alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was alright though.
How was everything in the gym? Have you even hit the gym since all that, or?
Yeah. I freaking loved it.
Yeah, after your week off, have you hit any PRs after? Because I know that's a typical thing. If you take time off, take a rest week or whatever, for whatever reason, come back and hit a crazy PR. So have you seen anything?
No, I could barely do 135 on the bench for some reason, so I just repped that out for 10. For 5 sets.
Damn. Do you not bench press often?
Huh?
Do you not bench press often?
No, I did the incline machine, the red one.
I know I always had you doing dumbbells usually whenever we're working together.
I don't even do dumbbells no more. I just do incline Smith or the machine or bench press.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I thought up of a good question yesterday that I wanted to ask y'all, and it's pertaining to working out.
Go ahead.
What exercise do you find from set to set that you have the most fall off on. So, like, what exercise do you have, say you can crank out 10 reps once, but then 6 and then, 3. Like, what exercise do you have the most drop off on?
Ooh.
Oh, I feel like
I got 2 that I can think of.
I don't know.
I feel like for me it would be some type of row, and then incline bench.
Well, that's exactly what I was about to say. One of mine is incline dumbbell. I don't know why on incline dumbbell, at my 3rd set, I'm just burnt out.
Yep.
And I cannot get what I could. Even on flat bench, I can get 10 reps with however much weight, all 3 sets. No problem. But whenever I incline the bench, it's just like, nah, it just doesn't happen.
That's a good question. I like that.
I did too.
I think for me, it depends how much I warm up. But usually that exercise that I warm up the most on because I have shoulder issues is like flat dumbbell or any dumbbell bench press. If I'm going heavy, like if I'm using the 120s or whatever, I will go from like 10 reps to 6 reps to like 2 with no more in the tank.
The seated chest machine does. I do that a lot. Like I'll do 12, and then I'll go all the way to 8, and then I can only do 5.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The seated chest press. Right beside
the red one.
No, not the red. No,
seated chest press.
The hammer strength one.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Yeah, that one. I can't do that right. Well, I think I'm doing it right. I don't know if I am or not, but like I go down like reps all the time. Like it kills me. It actually wears me out.
Usually it's like anything I'm going really heavy on. So any exercise I can go super heavy on, like a row or a dumbbell press or a squat, I'll see them like huge fall off, like set to set.
Oh yeah, squat for sure. I forgot about legs.
Yeah, I kind of did some experimenting last night, and like last night's what even made me think of the question. I was doing pull-ups, which for me is the biggest drop-off that I have is pull-ups, because I'll go like 12 and then like 6.
Yeah.
It's just bad. And I was like, well, what if I just like take a 3-minute rest? And I was able to get 8. So it was like 12-8 instead of 12-6. So like it still really didn't even help too much. It helped a little bit, but
3 minutes?
I don't know if it's like CNS, maybe it's CNS taxing exercises that do that. I don't know if it's really like a muscle. I don't know. I was just thinking of it last night, and I was like, man, that'd make a good podcast question.
I mean, when you're doing something like a pull-up, like you're talking about, I've noticed the same situation as you. Now that you bring it up, pull-ups were one of mine. Back when I used to do pull-ups, I'd like fall off real fast off of them. But I think the fact that pull-ups are such a like you have to have a stable core whenever you're doing a pull-up. You have to pretty much stay stiff the entire time, so your whole body's rigid and you're flexing most of your muscles. So it's almost like a full body exercise when you're doing pull-ups for the most part.
Yeah.
So
I really want the audience know too. We're doing these exercises with good form. I think we're all at least 3 years in at this point.
Yeah.
So it's like we're doing it with pretty decent form. We're not cheating another rep or anything.
Yeah, we're not out here flopping around like what's it called?
Like if I wanted to air hump the bench, get a few more.
No, bro. CrossFit athletes, they'll do pull-ups and just like flop like a fish up in the air without any good form at all, like throwing their shoulder out of place, and all kind of shit, dude. It's funny. Funny shit to watch. No, but I think today we're going to talk about the Texas Pro. We were going to talk about the Tupelo Pro, but they still haven't uploaded the results for whatever reason. They're kind of lagging behind on that. I wish they weren't, because I'd love to talk about it. But the Texas Pro was this weekend, and it featured some pretty big names in it, including Andrew Jacked.
The one and only.
A lot of people know Andrew Jacked as the guy that used to do videos with Larry Wheels. The big black dude that's from... Where's he from, dude?
Dubai.
Is he from Dubai?
He was, I want to say he is. I know he's from Saudi Arabia, that area.
Dang. I didn't even know.
I can Let me double check.
I thought he was American.
Hell no,
He-
bro. Oh,
he
he's
was
definitely
Vietnamese,
American. Golly.
He was like Andrew. Andrew just sounds like an American name.
Okay, so he's from Nigeria originally.
That sounds right.
Little known fact, he used to be a professional kickboxer. That's why he's so flexible.
Bro, I could imagine. I can see that. I can see that. I can see him beating people's ass for sure. I think the craziest part about Andrew is that his age. Like, his age is surprising. Like, he's
Yeah,
surprisingly...
he's old. No, not,
like, well,
not
almost,
old, but he's one of
almost
the
40,
older.
isn't he?
He's pushing it, I think.
Like, he's like at least 35, right? I'm pretty sure he
Yes,
is.
I think he's older.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
He's 30. He is 39.
Golly.
So he's the same age as like Brandon Curry, who's already on like the down.
Yeah.
So-
See, that's the thing about like high competitive sports like this is usually when you're at this age, you're on your decline at this point. But this guy's
Still going up.
peaking. Yeah, he is peaking.
Yeah,
I think over the next 3 years, we'll definitely see a lot more of him in the top 3 and some big shows.
I'm so excited to see him and Samson stand beside each other again.
Mm.
Yeah, when is the Olympia, by the way?
12 weeks out, I think.
Yeah, I think
Everybody's
it's
in
like 12. I think it's like 12, 11 weeks out now. I remember saying that. Are we going? It's in Orlando.
Yeah, bro, let's go.
You got Olympia money?
You gonna pay for the tickets?
How much is it?
I guarantee it's like 175 a ticket. At least.
I think we can
And that's
just watch,
probably like a mile away
Hold
from
on.
the stage.
I think we can just go to Sammy's and just watch it live again.
Bro, I do not want to go back over there. I think we should I don't know. We should go somewhere else that has Wi-Fi so we can record the podcast. I don't want to do it here at my place. It's too small.
That don't matter.
Just, wherever we go, I can just bring my projector, make that thing like an 80-inch, blow it up.
I think that'd work, honestly. All right. Tickets for the Olympia. Wait, where is Friday finals and Saturday finals? What's okay. Saturday finals is the big stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my! They start at $150 and go to $200.
Yep,
And those
that's
are
what I
basic
figured.
tickets.
That's what they would do.
It's in Orlando again.
Yeah, they got to save some money, I guess. They said it was like double-digit millions cheaper to have it in Orlando rather than Las Vegas.
Understandable.
I like how they're having it towards more like last year. It was in December. This year is closer. It's in I want to say it's in November, like before all the holidays.
Yeah.
It's weird how they always whenever they do the Olympia, they never do it the same time of year, right? Like it seems to be different every year. At least since I've been paying attention to it, it's been different every year.
Before COVID, it was always in the middle of December. So it'd be like in the middle of holiday season, which would suck as an athlete, to have to prep during the most glorious food that you're ever going to receive, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, during all that, you're in prep. But last year they done it to where if you competed at the Olympia, you could easily do the Arnold because they were like 3 weeks apart. I don't think it's that way this year. I think the Arnold's in March again, and then the Olympia is in either November or late October.
Bro, how bad would Chris blow everybody out the water and at the Arnold?
At the Arnold?
Yeah, at the Arnold.
Well, last year everybody but him did it. Everybody but him and Tarrant.
I think if Chris showed up to the Arnold, he wouldn't even. I think everybody else would just leave.
Just me, him, and Arnold on stage.
Yeah, just him and Chris and Arnold on stage. The two icons.
I was like, yeah, I'd take my suit off, but
Nah, bro. Honestly, Arnold still looks pretty good for his age. saw a video of him and Ronnie working out the other day. It's pretty. Bro, that shit's so inspiring. It's so
Dude,
cool
this
to
is
see.
insane. I love it.
Well, I love that part where Ronnie first got there and Arnold was warming up. He wasn't warming up. He was doing his working sets on the lateral raises.
Yeah.
Ronnie was like, "Oh, we warming up?" Arnold's like, "What are you talking about? Working out?"
Bro, that's crazy. I wonder how much strength Ronnie still has.
Dude, his upper body, from what I mean, I know his legs are weaker, but his upper body, like some of the videos he posts, like he can still bench 225 and stuff.
That's crazy. For that age and how many surgeries he's been through and injuries and all that, that's actually crazy.
He still has one love for the gym. I'll tell you who's insane is Jay Cutler. Probably looks better than any other Mr. Olympia pushing 55.
He really does, honestly.
He's been like dieting to look his most shredded ever or something here recently. I don't know how many more weeks he has left, but he's been saying he wants to get leaner than ever. Everybody thinks he's going to jump into Masters at the last minute, but we'll see. How
old is Jay?
I want to say he's anywhere from 50 to 55. He's right in that range. He might be younger. I don't know. Considering he only retired 10 years ago, 2013.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. The fact that he's kept his physique up to the point where it's at right now, to where he could still compete to this day. He really could.
You know, Kevin Levrone came back in 2016, I think it was. Yeah.
Doesn't his son compete or something?
I think so. I don't know for a fact.
I think I've seen that somewhere. That his son either competes or he's like a professional athlete or something.
I know Sergio Oliva's son competes. Hunter Labrada competes. That's Lee Labrada's son. There's a couple of them that are like famous bodybuilders' sons that still, you know, they are top bodybuilders. But by far the most prolific one is Hunter. You know, being top 7, Mr. Olympia. It's pretty crazy.
It is following the footsteps of his dad, as well as he.
And that's one guy Andrew beat out that beat him at the Olympia. Andrew got 8th. Hunter got 7th. Then Andrew came back and beat him.
All right. So let's go to the Texas Pro. I think we should start out with last year's Texas Pro. So we'll start out with 2022, see the results of that, and then go from there. I think
Andrew won it too, didn't he?
He did.
Mm-hmm.
The top 5 in open was Andrew, Martin Fitzwater, Kuklo, Steve Kuklo, Kamal El Gargani, Quentin Area. That's top 5. So we're gonna take a look at Andrew's physique last year. Let me pull up another tab. So,
gosh.
Let's see news. Is that Nick? Is that Nick? Right here? That looks like Nick.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be Nick.
It's like it is, because he has a small head. Like it don't fit his body.
Alright, so here's 2023. Let's go. So Hunter didn't compete in last year's. There's a lot of new guys in this one. Damn. Alright. Here we go. So last year's 2022 Texas Pro. You got Andrew right here. Hitting his front relaxed.
Well, you can go to his other pictures.
Huh? Yeah, there's so many more. I really hit it. Let's see his front though. Last year.
Bro, this is by far the craziest front double right now, I think, in open bodybuilding.
It is. His frame is really what it is. Like his structure is what really puts him over. You don't see that type of X frame in open bodybuilding really. Like him and Samson are really the only ones, and Samson's not. I don't know how to put it. Samson is like very round, I guess, is the way to put it. Like volume, his muscles are very voluminous, where Andrew's muscles are very hard. And usually when you see people that have hard muscles, like I'll say Jay Cutler is a good example of that. Jay Cutler looks like he has like harder muscles, more density. He doesn't have the X frame that Andrew has. So I think that's what puts Andrew over so well now. Because his lats are so high up.
Yep. And he's like 6'2".
Yeah, and he's
Rarely
tall.
see that much muscle on a tall frame like that.
I think that's really what it comes down to is his height. Like he's classic physique height, like what you'd want to be in classic physique for the ideal height, with the mass of an open guy. And then you get this right here, what we're looking at. But this is last year's, so we'll pull up a picture from this year's to compare it to. I wish the listeners could see this. Maybe someday. 2022. That's still 2022. All right, here's a new one. Oh my god. Yeah, his lats right there. It could be posing.
He
His
looks
lats right
significantly
here.
bigger too.
Look at that. Look
in
at that.
2023.
This lat to this lat right here. It looks significantly bigger. Let's take a look at his legs real quick.
Can you click on them?
It's like make it bigger.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh dang.
His legs are definitely look a little more shredded over here in 2023, but I wouldn't say they particularly look bigger. His waist though in 2023 looks a lot better. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
This to that.
Mm-hmm.
So his waist control is a lot better, but that's like experience. Oh my! Hold on. Look at this right here. Look at this. That lat. Look at how the width of that, which is still wide, but look at the difference between this and this right here. He doesn't look like he has that crazy of a tan in this one either. In the new one in 2023, it's more golden glazy than it is just like full on tan.
Yeah. That's another thing I'll give Andrew is I don't know who glazes him, but to me he has by far the best body to be glazed. It just makes his abs and all of his muscle bodies just pop. Like there's no difficulty seeing any of his muscle groups, even as small as it is on my phone. I can outline every detail on that man's frame. It is insane.
Hold on, let me get a good picture of his back. You can see his hamstrings and I don't see a picture of his back right here. Okay, maybe he doesn't have a picture of his back. Okay, we'll look at his front lat spread from this year and last year. I love front lat spread. Front lat spreads might be my favorite pose in bodybuilding. Maybe not personally, but to see, it's pretty cool. Okay, so he's really punched down to control his waist a lot more in this one, which makes his lats look a little higher. You can see more of his delts, his front and side delts in this, which is definitely probably a good move. Yeah. Look at that, the difference that makes. Posing makes such a difference when you're competing, or not even competing, just like period. Even if you're like posting on Instagram or whatever, you're posing and posing well, and good lighting and all that makes such a crazy difference in how you look. So that midsection right here is just like solid and slim.
It's like the last shit.
And I get why he's posing leaning back in this front lat spread. I know they always tell you, like, open your lats up and lean back as far as you can to really spread them out. But if you have good control over your lats, like he has here, you don't need to really lean back like that if you have the experience. And clearly, he's been competing a lot recently, so he definitely has the experience down now.
Mm-hmm.
His legs still look great in both pictures. I think I don't know if it's because his tan or his gloss or whatever, but his legs over here do look a little more cut. I don't know if they actually are or not, but you can see more definition in this inner quad right here. Then you can over here. But yeah, so there's our boy Andrew Jack. Love to see him do good. Honestly, it's great. It's awesome to see him do well in open. I would have never expected it. So now we'll just cover 2023's classic physique real quick. All right, so y'all saw the winner of classic this year, right? In Texas Pro, did y'all see him?
No way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Looks really good.
How tall is he?
Not tall at all. You probably look up his height.
Dude.
Hold on, let's see. Yehan, I don't know how to say his name.
Yehun Park.
Yehoon Park.
Oh, let me look a little.
Yehoon Park height. There's a dude.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but is that a Latino name?
No. He looks Asian.
It's not.
No, he's
Asian, okay.
he's Korean.
Oh, he is Korean.
He's 1.76 meters.
What is that in?
1.7. That's like 5'5", maybe.
Man, these shows are just giving me more confidence, man.
Yeah, it's 5'7".
5'7". Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Well, that's
No,
not.
no,
That's,
no, 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 no,
what,
no.
three
It's
inches tall?
5'9". It's 5'9".
No,
Okay.
no,
So he's taller than he looks.
Yeah.
But that means his physique's probably very filled out. And if you go to his Instagram, dude, like he looks crazy. Bro squats like, I think he squats 7 plates on each side.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm serious. Hold on.
Bro, I
I was
thought
watching his videos earlier this
plate.
morning.
Nah, that's insane. Russell Orkey can't even do that.
Yeah, hold on. Did y'all see the video that I sent earlier this morning? Oh, him doing single leg press with like 24 plates?
Oh, that's him?
That's him.
I saw that. That's actually kind of insane.
crazy.
Hold on, I'll send a video of him squatting 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He's got 7 plates on each side, bro. That's nuts.
That's more than Chris does. I don't even think Chris goes above 5.
Yeah, we got this dude.
Yeah, in those pictures, he looks short. They kind of did him dirty right there. But I'm going to his Instagram. He don't look that short. Dang, he's actually pretty insane.
It could just be the angle of the camera, that high, right on stage height.
Oh, he does have 7 plates.
I don't know, let's pull up
Robert.
my boy Robert Tim. This is a guy I was really excited to see. Didn't know he was competing in Texas Pro. I haven't kept up with him in a couple months, but
He beat Logan too.
yeah, he did.
What happened? Dude, I used to be so hyped on Logan. Like, I don't know what happened to him, man.
Logan Franklin is your Robert Timms for me. Like that's kind of our dark horses.
Logan's just too stringy. Like, he just can't put on the mass he needs to fill out his frame, I guess. Don't get me wrong, he's way more massive than I'll ever be, but in the bodybuilding terms.
Hold on, let's get a picture of Logan right beside these guys. Gunner, can you screenshot this for a good like thumbnail to post on your story on the Weekend Wears page?
What I'll do is I'll go on their website and I'll screenshot the picture where it has everybody on stage.
Gotcha.
And I'll post that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Logan Franklin looks awesome. He's just.
Well, he does look good.
I just don't. Why does it do that? So Robert Timms is very tall. Like Robert Timms is, he's like my height, your height, Gunner. So he's already gonna kind of struggle in the leg department. He has super long quad insertions, which was his downfall for the longest time. And he downsized his torso he downsized his upper body for like I think a year and a half after he competed in the Arnold, I believe, and didn't place at all what he wanted to do. And he started focusing a lot more on his legs. And you can definitely see huge improvements from his legs from what it was a couple years ago when he competed. But it's still it's not where it needs to be to compete with like elite like winners of shows. I don't think he'd beat anybody really in the Olympia right now. He's not going to be top 5. And I hate to say that because I love the dude. Love watching his. He's really inspirational. He's just low key and just does what he does. But Logan, I mean, in my opinion, his legs definitely look better than Robert's. I don't know if they're as shredded as his are, but Robert's biggest component of his physique is his freaking back, dude. His back is crazy.
He does, yeah. I was about to say. He's got like that Breon, like just lumpy, dense back.
Yep. And I think his waist being really tiny too. He has a super tiny waist, like you see right here.
I haven't even asked y'all's opinion. How do y'all feel about Classic in an extra 7 pounds this year? I just know. I forgot. We haven't even talked about that on the pod.
Oh, so Chris just gets to cut less for the Olympia? Chris just
gets
to keep an extra 7 pounds.
He gets to be 247 now.
Bro, imagine Chris with 7 more pounds of muscle on his frame.
Yeah. I mean, Breon even announced he's coming back to Classic now just because of the 7 pound limit.
Really?
Like 7 extra pounds.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he just announced it today.
I thought Bro was retiring.
He was moving to 212, but I just saw he just posted on his Instagram the other day that he was coming back.
That's actually awesome to hear. Not gonna lie. I'd be happy to see that.
He's him and Terrence are the first Classic Olympia ever. So that's kind of crazy to think how much the sport's evolved in 6 years that there's only 2 left.
Only 2. What did you even say? You went full Decepticon on us right there.
I'm sorry. No, I was saying that there's only 2 original competitors from the first Olympia left. That's how much the Classic category has evolved. How much better the competition's got.
Do y'all think it's going to keep getting crazier and crazier with like how big bodybuilding is becoming just in the fitness community now and like on social media?
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
I think it will.
When Dom sent that, you see like Raw Nutrition's in Walmart now with all of Chris's products.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
You have a bodybuilder's product line. Not saying that's never happened before, but for him to start off on social media selling online and then end up moving to mainstream like Walmart, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be other places too. It's in GNC and all that. That's cool.
I haven't tried his energy drink, but all the guys at Crunchers, they say it's really good. It comes in like a soda can, though. It's not like your normal Tall Boy energy drink can. It's like a normal Coca-Cola type can. It looks pretty cool.
Raw Nutrition.
They're expensive, though. You gotta order them.
Is he the owner? Is Chris the owner of Raw Nutrition?
Oh, he's got 3 of them. Him, Matt, and then another guy. Who was the other guy that was at the talk, Tom?
Dom?
Yeah, the Dom. Dom is part owner of Raw.
Yeah, Dom.
Wait, is he actually? Like, is there actually a dude that's part owner named Dom?
Yeah, his name's Dominic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right.
But yeah, I guess he owns like 30%, 31% of it. I guess something like that.
I want to be honest, dude. I'm just sitting here looking at Logan's pictures, and he has a really good. What do you call this? The quarter turn back double.
The Arnold,
Yeah,
the Arnold like twist.
the Arnold twist back double right here. He hits it better than most people do. Him and Chris probably hit it the best, in my opinion. You know,
I don't know. Like Chris is just so much thicker than
Yeah.
Logan.
Hold on, we'll see.
Like Logan's appendages are just so long. Like Logan, I think Logan's taller than me. I want to say Logan's like 6'4".
Logan might not just be filled out enough, honestly, at this point. He's still young, so he's got time.
That is one cool thing about Classic is all these guys that are the top dogs. Yeah, I mean, think about Urs. Urs is only like 24, and he's 270 at his peak bulk.
That's the best part.
Insane.
That's the best part of Classic Physique right now is you have so many young guys. So many young guys in Classic.
I think Ramon's like 27. Chris is 29. So I mean, they'll be around for a while.
That's crazy.
Unless Chris just wants to go the full celebrity route, even though he already pretty much is.
And he is.
Yeah. He's gonna be the governor of like, I don't know, Florida eventually or some shit.
Well, probably.
He just movies.
He's like, every beach must contain at least one gym per square 4 miles. Muscle beaches everywhere.
Right, his list would be just as popular as Schwarzenegger's.
Bro, if we can get RHK in office, we'll be one step closer to bringing it all mainstream.
Bro, there's no way he wins. I hate to admit it. I'd love to see him win, but
yeah. Dude, I want to know how he keeps his muscle mass and lifts lightweight.
you know
He's
how.
pretty dense to be benching 115. Oh, yeah, TRT, but still.
We know how, bro. But I'm like, for real though, at that age to have the muscle density, he has the muscle density of like a teenager at his peak.
For real. Presidential races were chosen by duels. He would win.
Junior, let's look at his physique. Yeah, bro.
Shane Gillis. We'll probably get canceled.
He said it terrible.
Bro, who the hell is that? Gunner, bro. You're not even there, man.
Autobots roll out.
Oh my god. Who's this dude?
I don't know, some
random old white dude. Y'all trying to look at never mind.
Hey, look at Keon. Look at Keon.
Alright.
He's a winner of 212.
212.
He'll be at the top of 212.
Wait. Oh, that's last year's. Oh,
I think you're still on 22. Yeah.
There we go.
This guy's about as tall as you.
Oh my legs!
Jeez.
He's insane.
Bro. His
That's all I do.
lats are wider than his legs are whenever he poses.
Oh my god!
That's crazy.
He got fourth at the Olympia.
Bro, the size.
He went from last year in 2021 he was in 11th place. 2022 he got fourth. He grows insanely fast.
Man, that's a. Dang, he actually trained.
Keon Pearson. He was a big dark horse for a while, wasn't he, Keon? And then out of
He was
nowhere,
the dark horse
he got
in Classic,
huge.
and then he moved.
I just remember out of nowhere he got fucking massive.
He had to move to 212 because he couldn't make the weight limits no more.
Well, it's good on him though.
Even with the new cap, I still don't think he could even come close to the 180 or whatever he has to be to make classic.
Jesus.
I think he's in all of that frame is 208 or something like that. It's still pretty light.
And he's 5'5", 5'4". Hold on, let's see.
In that range. Yeah, he's not a
What in the world is happening?
Yeah, he's 5'5".
How tall are you, Dom?
I'm 5'4".
Well, the future's looking bright for you now.
I know, man. all these bodybuilders are just giving me hope.
Bro, you didn't know for the most part, for a huge chunk of bodybuilding history, most good bodybuilders are pretty short.
Yeah, people can build more muscle. We're more compact.
They feel their frames. It fills out a lot better.
Yeah.
Whereas
the craziest is still Lee Priest. Lee Priest is absolutely. Dom, if it makes you feel better, Lee Priest is one of the only two guys to beat Ronnie Coleman. Him and Jay Cutler.
How tall is Lee Priest?
I don't know, but he's definitely under 5'10".
He's 5'4".
I got
4. And he beat Ronnie.
My gosh, he's actually insane.
God.
I don't know how you.
He has a very hard physique,
Look at his lats.
Veins. His veins pop very easily.
Everywhere. Look at that one across his chest.
Jeez.
Dude, he's got some of the wildest.
He has a Superman tattoo.
Him on some podcast. He has some of the most wild stories ever. There's one story I don't even want to talk about on the podcast, but it is hilarious.
Well, you might as well say it now. I can't just tease everybody.
Okay. He said he had a threesome, right? With a guy involved. And he felt he said it was all dark, right? And he's like, once they turned the lights on, he realized the guy was sucking his dick. And he's like, well, I didn't want to be rude. So he didn't do nothing about it. Bro, how can you justify that?
Hey, he didn't want to be rude, bro. He was trying to be. He was trying to hurt his feelings, man. But he was trying to spare his feelings.
The whole reason, the whole question. He's the whole reason. That's the question. Is it gay if you're not gay? Came out.
God. That entire 30-second snippet right there. You barely understand the words you were saying.
Bro, it's always at the best moments.
It really is.
It's always when you're talking about something
God just no.
No, you're not saying that you're not saying that shit. Hold on.
God's protecting Dominic's family's ears.
Yo, Alvarez, does your parents still listen to this?
Probably not anymore. I think they'll listen to
my older brother does.
Oh, really?
He's not even into bodybuilding. He keeps wanting me to bring up crime mysteries and stuff.
Wait, who?
Fuck you would, dude.
Stone?
Who? Stone?
My brother?
He
Stone,
yeah,
he listens.
Crime mysteries. That's awesome.
Bro, he's like, y'all should talk about the mafia and the mob. And I'm like, all right, we'll do it.
Bro, speaking of the mafia and the mob, I've been thinking about getting a Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, it's a great show. Stone got me into it, and it was actually pretty good. Really good.
I watched the first episode, and it seems really somber. I don't know if that's because the main character, what's his name, the guy that played Oppenheimer, that dude looks like perpetually depressed. I don't know if that's what it is or what, but it seems like a really somber TV show.
It's kind of like the first 2 seasons are a lot of build up. Then seasons 3 through 6 is a lot more. I'm not gonna say action, but it's like drama action. It's good though. It holds your attention.
Okay, how good is it compared to what's it called? Fuck. Bro,
I would put it right. I would put it right under Breaking Bad.
No,
it's like that good of a show.
Not Breaking Bad. Damn, that's a good way to say it. But Game of Thrones, yeah.
Oh, I would say it's probably
better.
Season 4 through 6 levels of Game of Thrones.
Oh shit! Okay. So peak.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Now I'm talking. Peaky Blinders is like peak after season 3, but seasons 1 through 3 are not. They're not bad. They're just not as good as the ending. It has a really good ending where they foreshadowed a movie that's going to come out to end it all. So.
Okay. Well, shit. I might get into it then. I know they talk about it. Fuad talks about it on his podcast a lot, and that kind of got me interested.
And it's not very difficult to watch all of it. It's only 6 seasons, and they're like 12 episodes each. So it's like 50 episodes.
Alvarez, what's your favorite TV show of all time? Don't say Pokemon.
I'm not. Honestly, I really don't have. I really don't have one. I don't even watch TV.
Like Drake and
Josh.
I
guess the only TV show that. Oh, you meant like childhood as well?
Just your favorite TV show of all time. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think I would say like Drake and Josh. Me and Rosa were talking about like childhood, and I was telling her like that Guardians back then was. She said Max and Ruby, and like I
remember that one.
Blue's Clues, like back. I was like, man, back then was just so simple.
Wait, what's Guardians?
That Guardians.
Oh, that's
Backyardigans. Backyardigans. Okay.
Yeah, Backyardigans. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, with your friends, the backyard. Yo, what was the one?
Like penguin. That dude was my guy.
On a trip, and our favorite rocket shit. What's that one?
Doing through Little Einstein. Clap.
Phineas and Ferb was goated too.
Dude, facts.
It was.
Cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
A platypus.
Bro, I wish I could make that noise that Perry the Platypus makes.
The grrr.
Who's a better villain, Dr. Doofenshmirtz or the teacher from Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh, that's a good one.
Like Dr. Doof. I want to say Dr. Yeah, because I've always felt bad for him, man.
Where does Plankton rank?
Oh, Plankton never really.
He never won.
Yeah, he never really won.
Still going.
We watched a lot of SpongeBob over this past weekend while we were on vacation, and like Plankton's biggest thing was that he would just try to copy the Krusty Krab, Mr. Krabs. Like he wouldn't try to do anything actually harmful. What he was doing, just running Mr. Krabs' pockets, and Mr. Krabs didn't like that shit. So
it's basically a turf war. It's like the big star in Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, honestly. That's what really
obviously the big star is the Krusty Krab. all right. Bro, if you ever seen the Piggly Wiggly, I'm not trying to throw shots, but I kind of am. But you ever seen their meat department? It's chum bucket level.
Well,
some of that stuff might not be meat. Like I'm just saying.
You know, the parallels go so much deeper than just between the Krusty Krab and Big Star. The parallels go way deeper than like you would actually believe. No, actually, probably not you, Gunner, but
well, Sammy might just be Mr. Krabs.
Honestly, yes, bro, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Well, the parallels right there are too funny. Every time I see
Bro,
Mr. Krabs
Gina.
on TV, I'm like, bro, I know exactly who the fuck that
Squidward.
reminds me of. Is Gina Squidward? Yeah, Gina Squidward. No, bro, I don't know. I don't know. That's a debate for another day. But anyway, so y'all say Doofenshmirtz over teacher. What's his name? Crocker? Mr.
Yeah,
Crocker?
Mr. Crocker. Mr. Crocker.
Mr. Crocker.
Yeah, I think Doofenshmirtz did more. Always. And he like went
Exactly.
hard and went home. Like he full sent that shit all the time. Crazy inventions, like
He always failed.
world ending like laser beams that could destroy the world.
Bro, he just never could get past that self-destruct button.
Honestly. Bro, I forgot about that. Was there
Yeah,
ever
Bro, he's like, yeah.
If Phineas was so blind with Isabella, just couldn't tell that she had feelings for him.
bro, back in the day, Isabella was kinda bad. Yo, hold on.
Bro,
Something I
no,
thought about.
Doofenshmirtz's daughter, bro.
Oh, bro, yeah, I was gonna bring her up, but I didn't. But do y'all remember? Since we're on the topic of like TV shows and all that, there was a TV show from like back in the early 2000s that like slammed me in my brain the other day. Do y'all remember? My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes, I do.
I never seen that.
You've never seen that? Hold
Nah.
on.
Bro, there's a lot of conspiracy theories behind that show.
Same
Is
thing with Gravity Falls.
Yeah, there's like
There's a lot of conspiracy theories in that show.
Gravity Falls was just one. The whole show was just one big conspiracy theory, though. It's like the whole point.
Yeah,
But well, I do think Gravity Falls is probably the most well-written Disney show of all time.
Hold on. You don't remember this, Alvarez?
I've never seen that. No,
Bro,
The
it's
blue and
so
white
good. Yeah, the blue and white girl robot.
I've actually never seen that.
I don't know what she is a robot, but she's low key fine. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I would. I give her like an 8. What you give her, Alvarez? What do you think?
I rather not say, but
You'd rather
what
not
was the
say.
conspiracy theory?
Yeah. So what is a conspiracy theory on? Because I've never heard about this. How you pique my interest?
On My Life as a Teenage Robot,
Yeah.
bro, I had to. It's on a YouTube video. I don't remember it exactly, but something about how she stole some girl's body, and now she took that girl's place in the high school and all that. It's kind of weird, but it made sense.
I love when like fans come up with crazy theories about stories of. Do you know the theory about the fish in SpongeBob all like wearing fish costumes?
Oh,
Like
the
that-
skin theory?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched like a 3-hour video essay on that one time. I was high as shit. I was like into it.
I think I know what YouTube video you're talking about. It's like 40 minutes long.
Yeah, everything made so much sense. I was like, bro, that makes so much sense.
Wasn't it all based on like the guy in the gorilla costume?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy in the gorilla costume, and there's another one too. There's a fish that took his head off, and there's still a fish underneath. And then obviously the gorilla costume. Alright, so this is
That's like the Pixar theory. It's really good too.
what's that? What's the Pixar theory?
I can't even start with it, dude. It's like you want to get high and watch a 2-hour long good YouTube video. It's there, but it's like how every single movie connects.
Yeah.
Pixar.
That's the theory that every single movie connects and is like an extended version of its universe or something. I've heard that before.
Bro, it kind of makes sense because Wall-E is in Cars, and Cars was released like 12 years before Wall-E. Swear to God, Wall-E is in Cars. You can look it up.
Well, all of Pixar, they're all like joined together and all that. It's all like one storyline, one big storyline.
That ball is in every single movie,
Yeah,
ever since Toy Story.
yeah.
It's crazy. Like, there's Easter eggs for
And-
movies and
and-
the old ones that haven't even released until like 10 years later or something.
And that Toy Story Pizza that pizza thing is in every movie.
Oh,
yeah,
brand?
Like that pizza
truck.
brand. It's on the truck. There we go.
Yeah,
It's in every movie.
that's crazy.
But they all
There's
they all tie in.
Monsters and references in Brave.
Yeah, they all tie in together and stuff like that. It's kind of cool though.
I love goofy references with like, I mean, goofy conspiracy theories like that. Like they're not even really goofy. Like there's some through line with it, but it's funny how people can just like come up with things like that.
Now,
earlier,
since we're talking about like,
Oh,
go ahead.
You go ahead. You go ahead. I was off topic. We go ahead.
Well, since we're talking about good movies, like this is DreamWorks, but not Pixar. But last night I watched that new Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah,
That was a solid movie, like A-tier movie.
well, I've heard good
The
things about
villain's
it.
amazing. Even the secondary villain, was literally death. So I mean, it pushed boundaries for a kids movie.
Like the Grim Reaper.
Like it even had curse words in it, but they bleeped them out. It was hilarious. No, they literally had death. The Shrek world's version of death was hunting Puss in Boots the whole movie, while he was also dealing with other villains. It was really good.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix if you want to watch. It was like the highest rated movie this year. That should say something.
Is it really?
But I think so.
I've heard
Like
really
it got like a 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sure. Have you still not watched the Barbie movie? Or you're not going to watch it?
I'm not gonna watch it.
You haven't watched it? Ever?
No, I haven't.
Oh, shit.
I haven't.
Oh, here it goes.
I don't think all the hoopla about what everybody is talking about is really has any merit to it. I think people just wanted something to be mad about.
True. That's how.
Anytime, so
You're talking about
anytime someone says it's woke or something,
Yeah.
they're going to, you know.
They're like,
It's the same way.
they're
It's just like if something is,
they're saying if you don't have,
you know,
if you
something's
have
far
mommy,
right.
if you have mommy issues, don't watch this movie. Blah blah.
Wait, they said it's far right?
Well, they said it's far left. Like it's, I don't know.
Bro,
Dude.
it's
just a dang movie, bro. You know.
Bro, it's such a good... It's not even far left. Like, they portray far left, but because it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's satire about the far left and the far right. About, like... What does the far left represent? Like, femininity
It's
and all
really
that.
making fun.
Yes, that's all it does. The entire movie makes fun of both sides. That's why I like it so much. It's
It's,
just hilarious.
It's not even real people. It's plastic people. They're all named the same. They're all the same people.
Anytime
All
Ken, and what's the guy's name? The Ken in the
Ken?
movie? Yeah, what's his name?
Ryan Gosling.
The actor. Anytime Ryan Gosling starts going off on tangents about the patriarchy and horses and all that, it's so funny, dude. He's like, well, I thought patriarchy was actually just horses, honestly, so I was in it for that. But it's just hilarious. Like, I genuinely think it's one of the funniest movies I've watched in the last few years.
People wanted to get mad just because they shown the president as a woman. It's President Barbie. She's a Barbie.
Wait, when? I missed that.
The president in the movie was a Barbie. I watched the Easter egg video on it, of all things. I don't really know why.
I just think it's funny. Will Ferrell is a surprise too. Will Ferrell's funny too. He acts like a goofy, evil corporate villain that's like all about men and all this shit. It's really funny.
You know what movie I can't wait for?
What?
The Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Are you into Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, bro. I used to
my
play
gosh.
the games, bro. And when Gunnar said about that robot taking the girl's body or something like that conspiracy theory, I thought it made me think about that movie, and I was like, bro, I can't wait for that movie.
The FNAF
That movie, no offense, but I do not have high hopes for that movie. It's
I
been
don't
in
either.
development for 7 years.
Ain't no way, really?
It's been in development for 7 years.
Dang,
They just could never find a director or anything,
Then never
or a
mind.
script.
Oh.
I mean, it might be a good movie.
Maybe it
wrong,
will be good. Yeah.
most of the times when movies in development, it'll be a huge hit. Kids everywhere will go watch it. It'll make millions of dollars.
I'm gonna watch.
I'm just worried about the quality of the movie.
I hope it's like
anything
they
you
I
do
hope they
with the very
just like
first
the
game.
game. I hope they do it just like the game and the storyline. Which
The
I
first
doubt it.
game was the best one out of all of them to me.
I
It's
thought
definitely the one that got me the best. The second one was good too.
It started being bad after like the third and the fourth one. I was like,
But the thing I don't like about whenever they make these movies, like whenever they make these video game movies, is that directors will start making like creative liberties, and like they'll still tell the story or whatever of the original, but with so many different weird, stupid through lines that they didn't need anyways. Just like they did with the Dragon Ball movie and the Mortal Kombat movie too. I would say the most recent one. That one.
It's just like the newest Doom movie doesn't even have Doom guy in it. What's even the point of Doom if you don't have the Doom Slayer?
it's just like with Super Mario Bros. They didn't have Yoshi in it.
Bro, that was a good movie.
It was
Yoshi was
so
in-
good.
Yoshi was in the end credit scene.
Oh, but you know what I mean? Like Mario didn't ride him. Pause.
Damn.
Oh, you need to go back and watch the '80s Mario Brothers show
Oh,
where they were actually plumbers who just saved the day for people they went and done jobs for.
and in this movie, they were plumbers, and then they just
No.
went to a pipe and just
Bro, you got to see their extended family in this movie. They never you don't even know who their extended family is.
That is true. Waluigi and Mario was in it. I actually was hoping that they would add everyone in it.
Sonic and Sonic 2 was both great movies.
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay, I have,
And
a
then they
question. I have a question since y'all are talking about Sonic and Mario. Who is a better duo, Mario and Luigi, or let's see?
Sonic and Tails.
Nah,
Sonic-
obviously Mario.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Obviously
I
Mario and
wanted
Luigi.
to say Sonic and Tails, but
Mario and Luigi is better than them. I think that's too easy.
They're definitely more iconic. Yeah.
Who's a good fictional duo?
Pikachu and Ash.
and that's what I was gonna say.
That's a good
No,
one.
I
That's
was
a good
gonna
one.
say-
That's a good.
I
Bro,
wanted-
they'd give them a run. Mario and Luigi a run for the money. I think.
I mean, Pokemon is the highest selling video game franchise of all
Yeah.
time.
Like
Mario's
the-
like right behind it.
like the highest selling media maybe of all time. Honestly, Pokemon is. But I think Ash and Pikachu definitely give them a run for money in that.
Yeah, bro, they keep running these moves.
But if it wasn't for Mario and Luigi, would there even be an Ash and Pikachu? I mean, they started like
They
Nintendo.
revolutionized the Game Boy. Yeah.
That had a Game Boy back then.
Dude, I had a Game Boy Color. It was yellow.
Bro, we went. So this weekend while we were on vacation, they have a play and talk. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like a. Imagine a
Retro
very
Game Boy.
like even nerdier GameStop that's like it's got so much cool shit in it. I should have sent y'all videos, but they had like a whole rack full of like Dragon Ball figures, Naruto figures, a shit ton of Funko Pops, just all kind of stuff. And in the back, they had like retro video games and stuff, and retro like handhelds and old game consoles. Bro, they had like OG Nintendo like colors for like $600. $600, bro. Imagine if you still had a Game Boy Color, you could probably get that much money out of it. 500.
I got a Game Boy Micro that I bought for $70. It's worth like $3 right now. But I would never sell it. I play it still sometimes.
Oh, the
I got
craziest,
Pokemon Leaf Green on there.
the craziest thing I saw in the entire store was they had a Funko Pop figure of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. It was the colors, the green and orange color. You know what I'm talking about, Gunner? Do you remember that episode? He has green and orange in like one episode on a specific planet. It's super early on in the series. in his basic Saiyan armor outfit. Hold on. I'll show
Oh
you a picture.
yeah. On the bug planet.
Yeah. Bug planet. Vegeta. Let's see. This one right here. Or just
It's
not
like
it?
his early colors, right?
I don't even know if this was this right here. This one. This. Planet Arela Vegeta. That thing cost. This was what the sticker said on it. $4,699.
Bro, there's only gonna be like 20 of those in the world or something.
That's insane. The fact that they can even market at that price it's just enough to say that somebody would come in and buy it for that. Like, if there's demand for that to be put at that price, then somebody would definitely come get it. How do you justify buying a $5,000 toy that just sits there?
Honestly, their collectors they're kind of insane.
Yeah.
That's like lost media and like film collectors. If they have a lost film in their collection, they'll just never tell anybody, and they'll just keep it for themselves. Say they got like a film from 1950 that was thought to be lost at time, they'll just keep it, never say a word. I love watching media, like lost film media stuff.
Yeah.
And there's like no telling how many times collectors have been like, "Oh yeah, I got it," but you're not finna watch it.
Have y'all ever seen the lost videotape of the guy running through the catacombs?
Oh yeah, the where he like gets lost and he just dies from like starvation.
I don't know if he died, but I don't think they ever found him. He just went missing because it's so deep, so they could never find him really. But they found his camera that was recording, and he was just running through the catacombs, and eventually he just drops his camera when he gets freaked the fuck out because he realizes, like, he's in a damn maze at this point, miles into the Paris catacombs. He drops his camera and just takes off, and you never see him again. Nobody ever found him. Hey, they haven't found his body or nothing.
He just dropped into the back rooms.
Right, probably did. Alvarez, have you seen the video?
I wouldn't do it even with God.
No, I haven't.
I'd go as far as to where I could, like, I would go to where I could, as far as I can, to where I could still see the exit, take a look around. I'd get out of there.
Bro, somewhere like the Paris catacombs, that shit, like, I don't even really believe in, like, paranormal like that, but something about it is just creepy vibes, dude.
When you got millions and millions and millions of former human remains, there's probably something.
There's some negativity built up there. something bump is going on down through there.
It's like that knockoff movie, Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. I think I know that. Is that the dude? Is that the one where the guy's like, I don't give a fuck, Keisha?
Oh, that's Haunted House.
That's Haunted House. Oh, yeah, that's Haunted House. No, it's scary. Yeah, it is Haunted House. You're right.
Paris catacombs found footage. All right, I need y'all to see this video if you haven't seen it, Alvarez. It's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
You know, see this?
Watching it.
Gonna get nightmares.
Oh, let's just get to the actual video.
Catacombs are abandoned today and forbidden.
It's a point of view shot. Point of view shot is somebody just walking forwards with the camera. So basically he's filming what he's seeing very deep inside the catacombs. Other than the point of view shot.
Bro, it's so dark in there.
The video shows the man exploring, but he soon begins to panic. He runs through the maze of tunnels and his breathing gets heavy. As he is running, you can hear and tell the man is freaking out. He then drops the camera in the water and is seen running away out of frame. The camera keeps recording until the camera runs out of batteries. A team of urban explorers set out deep into...
Anyway, that's really it. Like, it's nothing too crazy, but it's just like this dude's obviously lost and he just freaks the fuck out, drops his camera, and he's gone.
But he has no light now.
Yeah, he had no light. But the light probably didn't matter anyways because he's so deep underground. Your light's only going to go so far, especially on old
Dude,
technology like that.
That's where you got to bring a shovel and break every Minecraft rule you know and dig straight up. Just start digging straight up.
Bro, I think that's the best. That was dude's best bet, honestly. Or to hope he's in like the as above, so below world and came across like a sewer plate or something, just open it up and so happened to come to the regular world again.
Dude, and that's the thing of what sucks about that is like they've sealed all that up. So there's probably at one time there would have been plenty of exits for him, but they done closed it all up. So like even if he found an exit, it's probably sealed.
I want to know how much of the Paris catacombs are actually sealed.
I think they do like tours and stuff, but even then, I wouldn't want to. What if your guide has a sudden heart attack or something? Then you're stuck in there with something worse. People.
Honestly. Paris catacombs. Yeah, there's something about the Paris catacombs that's like extremely unsettling. And there's so many other catacombs in the world too, but like the Paris catacombs being so like extensively underground, like throughout the entire city of Paris.
Wasn't it
really
built?
Freaky part.
Like, wasn't it built pretty much because of the Black Plague? Like, it just killed so many people.
Yeah,
they just didn't have anywhere to bury them.
They had nowhere to bury them at. They ran out of space, so they had to start digging underground and putting bodies down there.
I don't know who decorated that thing with bones. They're like, hey, we're not just going to leave them here. We're going to stack them all nice and neat.
Bro, it really is like intricately designed. Like when you look at pictures of the Paris catacombs, like it's actually the way they stack the bones. It's very neat. Like
they didn't just throw those things against the wall.
I mean, if it was me, I'm just throwing bodies in there, bro. Like I'm not trying to stack it all nice and neat and pretty.
Look, the Indians had it right. They just dug a hole and put a hill on top of it.
Like, look at that. Look at that picture, bro. That's like skulls perfectly placed on the walls to... That's just crazy, dude. Look, that's like art. I think there's something about the fact that they made it so structurally sound. Like, it hasn't collapsed, so it's structurally sound. And not only is it structurally sound, but like they have it built in such a way where it's almost art. Like if you take it out of context of what it actually is, like that just looks insane. But that's real. It's a picture of just like a column of bones, of skulls, and like femurs, it looks like, with a cross. It's just super unsettling.
Yeah, they definitely took too much time.
I want to know how the hell we ended up from talking about the the 2023 Texas Pro to the damn Paris catacombs.
I was saying.
We went everywhere. Okay, so I gotta ask you a question. It's not really hypothetical. But if the opportunity arose itself, would y'all go to the chalk mines in Iuka? If y'all haven't been already.
I already been.
You already been?
Yeah. Oh, probably. I took a boat.
A boat?
Yeah, we went there on a boat.
I forget it's near the water over there. What is it, near Pickwick Lake?
It's like on the canal.
Yeah.
So it's like closer to Iuka than Pickwick.
Bro, it's crazy that both of y'all
It's not all that. It's really not all that.
It's nothing.
It's not as big as anybody makes it seem.
Well, how
you want to go see some tunnels? We need to go to Kentucky.
I'm down.
Kentucky has the world's largest cave systems. They're like several thousand miles deep. Not really deep, but just like
lengthwise
of just caves.
Footage.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I did know that Tennessee, around like the Smokies and all there's a lot of cave systems there that have been dug out.
That's one of my favorite things. The world's largest underground lake is in right before you get to Pigeon Forge. You can go to it. It's like I want to say it's like 500 feet underground.
Damn.
It even has fish in it.
Where? Do you know?
It's like right out. It's like in between Chattanooga and Pigeon Forge. Me and my family usually go.
Hold on,
It's pretty cool to see though.
I thought Ruby Falls was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is Ruby Falls, right in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
You take the elevator and all that.
Yeah.
Bro, did you hit your head?
Yes, I did. The first time I went, dude. Okay, so when you're entering, it's like in the first maybe 100 feet when you're going down. There's like a drop down to where you have to step down, but then there's also a ledge that comes off the ceiling like a couple feet, so you have to duck. And most people are not going to hit it because they're not that tall. But bro, I slammed my forehead on that thing the first time. That hurt so bad. I remember.
I figured if I did, I knew you probably did too.
I don't know why I wasn't paying any attention, but I know the last couple times I went, I'm like, I'm not hitting my head on this damn rock again. Made sure to pay attention this time.
Like creepy places and stuff. Did y'all ever watch Lost Tapes?
I think so.
Oh, Animal Planet. It's like my favorite show.
I think so, yeah.
I remember the episode about the Quetzalcoatl,
yeah,
the flying dragon. That freaked me out.
Is the Quetzalcoatl from like the Aztec or Mayan or Incan? Which one is that from? I used to know this.
Okay. I don't. Well, Quetzalcoatl is like in the same cryptid category as the Chupacabra.
Quetzalcoatl and Chupacabra. No, Quetzalcoatl is like a god though. Like Chupacabra is like a
legend.
Yeah, Chupacabra is like a legend, mythical creature.
Yeah.
Is this the underground lake you're talking about, Gunner? Right here?
Is it like called Lost Sea Adventure or something?
I don't know. It just says underground lake in Tennessee. It looks really cool though.
I had some videos before I lost my phone.
But
yeah, that's it.
Beautiful. It
really is.
It almost reminds me of a.
The water is like crystal clear, and the boats have like glass bottoms, so you can just see all the way. It's like 100 foot deep, and you can still see all the way to the bottom.
Oh, that is crazy. That's crazy. That's terrifying.
Oh yeah, it is.
That is terrifying. You don't have to wear like life preservers or life jackets when you're on that boat?
Oh no, you don't. The boat goes like 2 miles an hour.
Bro, I don't care. I'd be wearing one.
I think I still wear one.
I demand.
Is it? I bet it has a lot of salt, doesn't it? It's really high salt.
It does. Yeah, because it is underwater. They say there's actually a second portion to the cave that they haven't fully explored yet. So, like, not only does the cave continue inside the lake, it's caves that divers just haven't got to map out yet.
Bro, that shit is just.
So, like, they believe that there's a whole nother lake that they just haven't. It's like not really a lake because there's no air pockets, but they believe there's like a whole nother section to it that's even bigger than that one.
Bro, it probably is, honestly. I mean, they found it's like finding a bear cub. Like the mama bear's got to be somewhere, so you know that big cave's got to be somewhere else. The actual body of water.
Oh yeah, there's another update. I guess something that's also creepy. They believe they found a deeper part of the ocean than Challenger Deep.
Bro, I didn't want to hear that. That shit gives me anxiety.
Instead of 7 miles, they think it could be up to 8 miles deep now.
Where?
It's still in the Marianas Trench, but they've mapped out what they believe to be a deeper location. They just haven't actually. You can't really send divers down there all willy-nilly. You can't even send a submarine down there.
Have y'all
seen years of planning?
Have y'all seen the video of the guy who's it wasn't his pressure tank. You know how divers wear like balloons that'll like inflate and deflate to like kind of keep their buoyancy device or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of like what fish have in their gills.
Yeah, like a
lungs.
swim bladder, like a swim bladder.
Yeah.
So divers wear external swim bladders, and there's actually a video you can watch like on YouTube of a guy going down to Marianas Trench, and I don't know how far down he got, but he lost control of his buoyancy device, and I think he also lost control of his oxygen device. So at some point, he just kept going under. It kept going further and further and further just into the darkness until he couldn't control his oxygen anymore. So then his body starts getting flooded with like CO2, and then he starts having like, I don't know. They say whenever you're taking in too much CO2 into your body, it feels like you're drunk or whatever. So he has the video of like a GoPro on his chest, and you can hear his breathing like slowly get slower and slower and slower until he just like falls, collapses on the ground, and just dies. Like there's actually a video of this dude just like going to the Marianas Trench and just dying.
That's like the worst part about that is if your oxygen device does fail, even if you could get to the surface, you would die of the bends.
Yep.
Because you ascended too fast.
Yep. There was
what's that cave story of that guy who got stuck and they really couldn't save him?
the Nutty Putty Cave.
Yeah, and they just sealed it up.
Oh yeah, they sealed it up with his body still inside. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm never ever going cave exploring
Ever.
above or underwater.
Yeah, I will never do that shit.
Somebody else can do that.
Yeah, I think that's a picture of his legs whenever he was in there. Right here.
That's the worst part, is being upside down. You're conscious the whole time.
Yep. And he is like losing all the blood in his legs because he is so he is upside down basically. So he's losing all the blood in his legs, meaning all of his nerves were super like tender. So when they tried to save him, like there was so much excruciating pain when they're trying to pull him out and like make pulleys and levers and all that, and it never worked. I think the drill ended up breaking and one of the pulleys ended up breaking, and they just had to end up letting him die. And his whole family
I guess
was there.
at some point it just becomes too risky for even the rescuers. You know?
Yep.
They have to protect their own lives.
Yep.
That's like one of the rules of scuba diving, is if someone else is in danger, you just gotta leave them be.
Kind of just let them go. Hopefully they got it. Yeah, dude. I've seen too many, like morbid videos like that really interest me. Like the Nutty Putty Cave and stuff like that makes me I will never, ever go, what's it called? Spelunking? Is that what that's called? Like caving?
Yeah. When it's like tight
Yeah.
caves and stuff.
Bro, the claustrophobia in those videos. I saw a video yesterday of a guy caving, and like the thing is, you have to be really good at controlling your breathing to like expand and close in your rib cage, so you can actually fit in these tight holes. And this dude was stuck because like he couldn't control his breathing enough to fit through. Which is a way different situation than the guy in the Nutty Putty Cave, because the guy in the Nutty Putty Cave, he just was at a terrible angle and couldn't get through. Where this guy was just actually stuck until the point, I guess he couldn't get out, where he had to slow his breathing so much to where he could pull himself through or whatever.
I think I'd just try to suffocate myself. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna hold my breath till I die. Screw this.
Is that even possible? Can you do that?
I figure I'll find a way.
No, here's a diagram of the guy. Okay, so this is where the rescuers were. Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
The rescuers were right here, this far away. I don't know how far that is. It's several feet though. And they had to maneuver this pulley all the way through the cave. And that's where the guy was stuck upside down. Like, he was just straight up upside down, and there's no way he could do anything else.
Bro, you know what probably happened? They were like, here, swipe your card. And he's like, I didn't bring any money. And they're like, yep, leave him.
Bro, it just got declined, actually. Swiped it, it got declined. Whoop!
Break his leg.
Break his legs, boys!
This guy ain't going home.
Bro, I love like cave exploring videos and stuff like that. There's a time in my life where I was super obsessed with that kind of stuff. Where I'd watch people like explore old caves and like mining caves and from like back in the 1800s, and there's sometimes you'd hear like voices or see chains swinging in the background, or I don't know, hear like footsteps running in the water towards you. This crazy shit. Like it's unexplainable. I'm not saying it's ghosts or whatever. It could be, but that shit was super interesting back in the day.
Bro, that's like we were just talking about Ruby Falls. Do you remember seeing the original cave that they crawled through?
Yes. Don't they have it outlined pretty much? They pretty much have it outlined.
It was like a foot and a half wide.
Yep. That's nuts, dude. The fact that anybody would do that.
They had to do that during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
It's the only time people could have been small enough to fit through.
Depressed enough to be willing to do that.
Well, honestly, it's like, hey, you found this cave, you might 50-50, you might not come back. Some husband with like 4 kids, and the wife's like, I'm in.
Have you ever been to Ruby Falls, Alvarez?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Dude, if y'all want something pretty cool to look up, and like, I did a paper one time on this. It's called the Pony Express. And it was the first mail service system. And if you look at their sign for their advertisements, it literally says orphans preferred, because it was such a dangerous job.
Wait,
wow. The Indians would kill them on horseback. They'd be on horseback trying to deliver mail, and the Indians would just like ambush them. But like, it's like you had to be under 120 pounds, you had to be under a certain amount of height, and you had to be an orphan. It was like all kinds of crazy. I got a picture of it right beside my ex, because she was an orphan. We took a picture in the Alcatraz Museum. It was pretty fun.
National Pony Express. So that's in the Alcatraz Museum at Pigeon Forge?
The poster is, yeah.
I don't remember seeing that, but that's pretty cool.
I got like somewhere, I don't know where it's at. It was the last essay I did for English Comp. I did like a 5,000 word essay on it.
5,000 words is crazy, bro. Much respect.
Dude, it was. I hated it. It pretty much was the whole reason I dropped out of college.
In 1850, when this happened?
Yeah, it was a long, long time ago. Like right after the Civil War, probably, or even during.
Bro, just thinking about it, okay, so when you actually think about it, like technology-wise, bro, they used to deliver mail like this, like in the most extreme condition. Like you said, they would hire specifically orphans just because it's so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And specific height, specific all kind of shit like that. Now
that was like
we get mail delivered by drones.
Dude, that was like back when buffalo stampedes were a danger.
But whenever buffalo were actually a danger, buffalo's like a.
Now we're just endangered.
Yeah, buffaloes are endangered now.
Bro, I think at one time, I think it was Buffalo Park in Tupelo had like the most in captivity buffaloes in the world. Probably some private collector in Texas had them beat, but he wasn't going to tell them that.
That's like the Mississippi's #1 thing they have going for them. Most buffaloes in captivity.
That's the only #1 thing we have besides the obesity rate. But I do think we're like #4 when it comes to body fat percentage.
Oh, yes, of course. I talk too much shit about Mississippi. I gotta start looking on the positive side.
I don't live there no more, so I still can.
Bro, you're like 40 minutes away. You still feel the effects of Mississippi, bro.
You still technically live here.
I think I live somewhere worse.
Bro, you get like a
you come around the
contact tile,
weekends.
Mississippi.
Bro, my driver's license and everything still says Mississippi. I'm still a Mississippian, I guess.
He still talk like them.
Bro, Alabama has 2 of the most dangerous cities in America. I didn't realize that. But Mobile and Birmingham are top 10 for crime rate.
Oh, Birmingham, I believe it.
Yeah, Mobile and Birmingham. We went through Mobile this weekend, and you can just like go through the slums of Mobile and just tell Whenever I drove through there, I'd like lock my doors. It's like midnight whenever we're headed down there.
Dang.
Yeah, I always like leaving at night so we can at least spend the full day there, so we don't have to go during the daytime. But anyways, yeah, we're going through Mobile, and there was like, bro, that place looked like a third world country, like boarded up windows and bars on windows, all kind of shit, broken down cars just on the side of the road. It's crazy.
Bro, have I told y'all about the homeless dude I saw in Memphis the other day?
No,
Bro, he was the most, I almost wanted to give him some money. He was the most honest homeless guy I've ever seen. His sign said, ex-porn star, need money for film equipment. I almost gave him some money.
ex-porn star need money for film equipment.
I was like, this man needs money to lay pipe. I want to support him.
But I wonder if he's telling the truth. Is he telling the truth?
Bro, he probably was.
Bro, give him like $500. Be like, bro, just start up your OnlyFans, man. Just go ahead. No, my ex's dad was a porn producer. Fun fact. It's kind of crazy. He
So you asking for a job?
Bro, I thought about it.
Yo, how much money would it take for y'all to do a film?
A porno?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I know Alvarez is not going to answer that shit.
I feel like it'd be a good bit of money though.
Do you think 6 figures, Alvarez?
Yeah, nah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind 6 figures, but yeah, more than likely.
I'm thinking like
anything above 10 grand.
yeah, I'm gonna say like 10,000 is probably my bottom line.
Yeah, but it's got to be a baddie. I ain't doing it with no hack.
If it was like Emily Willis.
Bro, if there's lean beef patty, what about you, Dom? Dom,
Oh my god! Give me the camera.
But his girl listens to this. You can't be asking questions like that.
Or who's the other? Hold up. I don't know who else.
Nah, $10,000 is like my starting feature. Like just to feature me on and just to be in there, just for me to show up. Like not even actually do any action, just for me to be in it.
Dude, I'd be getting paid like $10,000 for 3 minutes of work because that's how long I'm gonna last.
Courtney.
I'd film Courtney.
Courtney who?
Yeah.
Who's
Bro,
Courtney?
Chris Bumstead would break you in half.
Oh, King.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, don't be talking shit like that. If Chris Bumstead hears you say that,
He's gonna pull up to your house.
yeah, he'll pull up on you.
He'll break through your wall like the Kool-Aid man.
You talking fit? Heard you're talking fit. Bro, his lisp is. I'm glad Chris Bumstead went on to capitalize on his lisp and make it kind of his thing.
Savage.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's savage time. Who's got the crazier lisp? Chris or the boxer Mike Tyson?
Bro, I'm not answering that. Both of them men could kill me.
But who wins in a lisp off?
Oh, probably Mike.
Final. You broke your back.
Final.
Bro, that meme is so
I'm gonna
funny.
eat your children. I'm gonna make you my girlfriend.
Bro, we're going. I'm glad our listeners don't get this deep in our podcast because we would probably not be canceled, but looked at differently.
Probably. Nah, the boys will understand. If there's any, I mean, is there any females that actually listen to this? No.
Is there?
Nah. I don't know.
No, not anymore. I ruined that. Don't worry. Anyway.
Damn, how you do that?
Probably by like what we just did, being ourselves.
Oh yeah, true. Just talking shit.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, females hate it when you act like yourself.
People hate us when you act like yourself.
On God, bro. But guess what? It don't matter. You know who loves you for being yourself, dog? I do.
God.
I love you, dog.
Oh,
Frankly. You say, "Oh God."
I said God,
Bro,
and God is like me.
well, actually, you know what? Never mind. I ain't going any further than that.
I already know what you're about to get into.
I did
I ain't trying to get struck by lightning, bro.
This has been our podcast for today.
This is where we ended. We're actually an hour and a half deep. We're an hour and 35 minutes deep. So,
Hey, Mike Tyson's 5'10".
Time flies when you're having fun.
Mike
That's
Tyson
what it
vape Tyson. What?
Vape Tyson.
Bro, Mike Tyson has a vape shop. That's crazy.
1,000 posts.
I didn't know
I'm
Mike
so
Tyson
glad.
vapes.
So glad I quit vaping, bro.
That's wild, dude.
I never thought I'd see the day.
I like to own one of those just to say I have a product by Mike Tyson.
Dude, he makes everything. Weed, edibles.
Mushroom? Doesn't he have a mushroom company?
I think he does, yeah.
Hold on, I'm look it up. Shrooms. Jeez. Bro, the amount of professional athletes that take hard psychedelics like that before their athletic venture or game or whatever is actually surprising. I think it was a defensive end or something that played in the NFL on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he would say before a game he had microdose shrooms or something like that.
Oh, yeah, his name is Jared something. He played for the Broncos.
Yeah. He had microdose shrooms to get in his Viking mode or some shit and just go crazy. Which is so insane. If you're a competitor at that point and you competed against him, and you always wondered why this man actually acted completely off the hook while he's on the field, it would make so much sense now. This dude really took microdose shrooms, then got on the field. I think he said he took pre-workout too. Took pre-workout, microdose shrooms, and just went ham on people. The fact he didn't kill somebody accidentally is surprising.
That man probably thought he was in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. He was just taking out Oompa Loompas.
Bro, I'm surprised he didn't kill somebody for real. Or trip out. Imagine tripping out or something while you're on a field like that and with 100,000 fans surrounding you.
Dude, that's what scares me most about psychedelics is I watch too many of those videos of people on PCP where they ride a bicycle and pick up a freaking refrigerator and just ride off with it.
That's such a good video. But you really get superpowers, honestly. You actually unlock a different part of your brain. You unlock the full 100% capacity of your brain.
Or you just go Kyle Ken right there.
Or that video of that guy that gets on the bicycle and just rides off with a fridge on his back, holding the fridge with his arm and also steering and riding the bicycle at once. That's so crazy.
That is something only a crackhead could do.
I can confirm he's definitely a crackhead because I see some shit like that around where I live.
Dude,
so.
Do you remember when me and you was trying to move that fridge for Sammy that day at that house in Tishomingo?
Yes.
You remember how hard that was?
Yeah, and this dude picked up a fridge on a bicycle. One single guy put a fridge on his back, got on the bicycle, and rode off into the sunset. Bro's a legend at this point. I wish we could find who this man is.
I want to know his training methods.
But I don't think you train for that. I think you're just naturally gifted. Naturally gifted at lugging around refrigerators on your back. Anything else y'all boys want to talk about? Because I still got to eat dinner, and we're an hour and 40 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm just now headed to the gym, so I just left my apartment.
You got an hour and 45 to get a good workout in, so you got time.
Yeah, you got time.
Oh yeah. I'll be out there before like 11:30.
Alvarez,
I
you
just got
want
I got arms and shoulders. So
to give the closing notes?
close this and prayer down.
I ain't got.
Yeah, close out with prayer.
I ain't got it. I ain't got nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
Amen.
No.
Gunner, you got anything? Anything else to say, or is that it?
No, I think we covered it all.
I think we covered everything. Texas Pro all the way to.
What did we cover?
Honestly,
we covered a lot.
So Texas Pro, cartoons, conspiracy theories.
At this point, I'm
Underground
pretty sure they
stuff.
forgot.
Bro,
I'm
what?
pretty sure they forgot who won. I think they forgot who won.
Does this need to be one of the Muscle Matters episodes?
That's what I'm saying.
wanna
I
name
feel like
it-
every single episode now has to be like Muscle Matters.
Yeah, because we go off on so many different tangents. I mean, we'll have a main topic, but the main topic only gets talked about for like 25, 30 minutes. And then everything else is just kind of just riffing and going off on random shit.
It's gonna be Texas Pro / Muscle Matters Part 20.
Part 20, that's how it feels. We have like 22 episodes and most of them are Muscle Matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least this one's not like. I mean, what was the one episode we had? Wasn't it episode 5 that we just decided not to post at all? The forbidden episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
That's a
Why?
rough one, though.
That was like
Why
the
was it
most
forbidden?
fancy we ever were.
I always want to do an episode this high, honestly.
I'll just do it.
I don't have any smoke, but I think it'd be super weird. Whenever I get high, I'm like socially inept, so it'd be
Don
weird
would have
if
to
I did
carry
that.
the episode.
There'd be so much awkward silence. I'd have to rely on y'all to carry. Y'all have to carry. Gunner, I think you
I
can
feel
carry
like-
it by yourself.
I feel like if we had did an in-person episode, it would be a lot easier to carry a topic.
Oh,
than
it would be.
I think it's a little more difficult over. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I really like. I think podcasts has slowly gotten much better when it comes to ambient noise and all that over time. But in person, I think it would be a lot easier to keep subjects and stuff going.
Bro, I've thought about that so much. Wishing we could actually record in person. I think it'd be a lot easier to.
It definitely have to be on the weekend. I mean, I'll be moving back within like 2 or 3 months. So
See, we can't record on the weekends because Dominic likes to enjoy his weekends, and this is not nearly enjoyable enough to consider doing on the weekend. So
Really, Dom?
I'm not doing that.
So Dominic can go and mow grass for the military on the weekend.
But he can't do a podcast.
And do a podcast.
That was an AIT.
Well, he didn't say
I
no,
was
so he didn't say no. So,
I was in Virginia when I did that.
bro, I love giving you shit.
That was fun. I knew you would laugh about that though.
Bro, I stopped. I haven't made fun of Dom in a long time.
Boo. Yeah. It's only when
I've
you
been
see
working
me.
on it.
I don't make fun of that. And that was this week's edition of the Weekend Warriors podcast. Thanks for tuning in. If you've made it this far, please leave us a rating. Check out our Instagram page at weekend_warriors_podcast if you like the show. And thanks again for tuning in. We'll be back at you next week.